This story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in the exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting this stuff and everything. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself. On that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together.
Information has surfaced regarding a roster of Hollywood men Diddy is purported to have had relationships. Among these names, some are expected, while others are shockingly unexpected, as mentioned by Gene. Allegedly, the speculations about Diddy's notorious gatherings for homosexual activities in Hollywood hold true. These events supposedly bring together men from the industry to engage in activities that are not openly permissible in public spaces. However, it appears that these events extend beyond mere discrete encounters. Gene suggests that Diddy actively recruits individuals to participate, sometimes coercing new members into attendance. There's an implication that certain male Hollywood figures pay a substantial sum for entry into these gatherings and to potentially become part of this circle. The identities of these men that Diddy is rumored to have been involved with remain undisclosed. The true nature of what takes place at these parties hosted by Diddy is a matter of mystery and speculation. It seems Gene has more insider information than previously known regarding the men Diddy is rumored to have been involved with on the down low. In a recent interview, Gene disclosed comprehensive details about Diddy's infamous gay parties, Turkish bath gatherings, and other explicit activities. This included divulging a list of men Diddy is purported to have had relationships with in Hollywood. During an interview with The Art of Dialogue, Gene shed further light on some of the allegations made by Cassie in her lawsuit, particularly concerning Diddy allegedly coercing her into participating in explicit activities, often referred to as freak-offs. The lawsuit detailed how these occurrences reportedly happened frequently, sometimes on a weekly basis. It further outlined Diddy allegedly pressuring Cassie into engaging in voyeurism, wherein he encouraged her to perform certain acts with other men while he observed, claiming that seeing her with someone else was a source of arousal for him. Reportedly, Diddy would purportedly request Cassie to take on the responsibility of hiring male individuals, either prostitutes or performers, and locating a suitable hotel to host the explicit gatherings. Allegedly, during these sessions, Diddy is said to have prepared the atmosphere by providing drugs to both Cassie and the male participants. In the lawsuit, Cassie accused Diddy of coercing her into engaging in intimate acts with male workers while he watched, masturbated, and filmed the encounters. Allegedly, he would prompt her to wear white lingerie and paint her nails in white to contrast against the skin tones of the male participants. However, according to the lawsuit, as mentioned earlier, Diddy's involvement solely consisted of sitting on a chair and directing Cassie and the male individuals in their actions. Yet Gene Deal disputes this portrayal, believing it does not accurately depict what truly transpired during those explicit gatherings. Gene contends that the lawsuit underwent significant censorship due to extensive negotiations occurring between Cassie's legal team and Diddy's lawyers long before the lawsuit was officially filed. As a result, many of the more severe allegations were apparently omitted, partly to shield the identities of certain individuals and partly to avert a potentially catastrophic fallout for Diddy. Notably, this lawsuit, which purportedly underwent substantial censorship, carried a trigger warning on its front page. It accuses Diddy of severe accusations, including incidents involving the destruction of property, alleged mistreatment against Cassie on multiple occasions, mistreatment, involvement in trafficking, coercing her into carrying firearms, administering drugs, and essentially violating her in various egregious ways. However, it appears that these allegations merely scratched the surface of the extent of Diddy's actions. It poses the question of how malevolent one person can truly be before their actions liken them to someone intimately connected to evil itself. However, revisiting Gene Deal's perspective from the interview, he appeared to challenge the credibility of the lawsuit's claim that Diddy merely observed the explicit activities. Gene found it implausible that in a setting with well-endowed individuals present, Diddy wouldn't partake himself. In his view, Given the nature of such gatherings, why would Cassie or the male performers exclusively engage while Diddy refrained? Gene suggested that Diddy likely participated in the activities, implying that the male performers might have engaged with him as well. He highlighted an instance when Cassie, allegedly fed up with Diddy's conduct, confided in a friend, breaching a non-disclosure agreement. Cassie reportedly disclosed to her friend an incident on Diddy's yacht, the same yacht linked to Kim during an incident where Diddy was believed to have mistreated her to the extent of breaking her nose. So, Diddy was allegedly discovered on this yacht with an accusation claiming that Cassie walked in on him receiving oral pleasure from another man. This incident oddly echoes a story shared by Jaguar Wright regarding a female lawyer associated with Bad Boy Records, who innocently entered Diddy's office seeking to have some documents signed, only to stumble upon Christopher Williams performing a similar act on Diddy. According to reports, Diddy had supposedly requested Christopher to engage in this act to assert his authority and possibly entice him with the prospect of a record deal. It's a known fact that Diddy displays questionable behavior around young male artists or those aspiring for a career in music. His behavior has sparked curiosity as to why he would invite and even allow teenagers like Usher and Justin Bieber to reside with him, sometimes sharing his bed. There's this element of "he loves me, can't you see?" A sentiment that's puzzling. It's a perspective that challenges the conventional view. In this particular clip, Diddy discusses how Usher used to sleep in his bed when Usher was 10 years old, making Diddy around 19 at the time. Usher is often referred to Diddy as a mentor or brother figure. However, in situations involving Diddy, there often seems to be a price attached. Usher supposedly paid a price to attend one of Puffy's flavor camps, where he was exposed to a lavish lifestyle at the tender age of 13. According to Usher, Diddy allowed him to stay up all night in the company of various dubious individuals frequently present at Diddy's residence. Usher claimed to have witnessed some shocking things, mentioning walking into a room and encountering two men engaging in intimate activities. Judging from Usher's facial expressions while recounting these experiences, it was evident that he was reluctant to divulge much, implying he had many more stories like this. This entire situation sparked considerable criticism against Diddy, with many accusing him of grooming Usher. Someone mentioned that when they found out Usher's mom had to retrieve her child from Diddy's care because Diddy had taken Usher's son to parties, it revealed the kind of person Diddy was. This incident reminded them of how in the 90s they understood the concerning nature of such actions. They highlighted that society often doesn't take these issues seriously, especially when it involves boys. Usher supposedly introduced Justin Bieber to Diddy. Some speculate that Diddy might have been seeking a new teenage companion back then. This assumption arises from the fact that shortly after their introduction, Diddy invited Justin to spend 48 hours at his place away from media scrutiny. What exactly transpired during that time remains unknown, but it evidently left a significant impact on Diddy. Allegedly, Diddy was so pleased with whatever occurred during that time with Justin that he promised him a brand new Lamborghini and a mansion if Justin continued spending time with him. The notion of a teenager hanging out extensively with a person in their 40s raised concerns about the appropriateness of such a relationship. Returning to a significant point from Gene's interview, he mentioned that according to him, Cassie witnessing Diddy indulging in intoxication wasn't the most unsettling thing she might have encountered during her 10 years with him. Gene believes Cassie might have witnessed disturbing incidents that affected her mental well-being over time, leading to unbearable distress. Allegedly, according to a lawsuit, Diddy enforced the use of masquerade masks on Cassie, himself, and the male performers during certain events. Gene speculated that this precaution was aimed at preventing potential lawsuits. It was suggested that this measure aimed to ensure anonymity among participants, making it difficult for them to identify each other later, especially the male performers not recognizing Diddy. Engaging in consensual adult activities like orgies or threesomes isn't illegal, provided everyone involved consents. Hence, the question arises, why would Diddy take such measures if his actions were legal? Supposedly, Diddy was merely a spectator, according to one account, while touching himself. suggesting a contradiction between different narratives. Gene implies that Diddy aimed to maintain secrecy and anonymity regarding his involvement in such activities. This sheds light on why there was an insistence on masks during the freak-offs, which leads to an intriguing aspect. Gene believes that numerous artists and high-ranking individuals in Hollywood are aware of Diddy's inclinations. Despite their awareness, they choose to feign ignorance, possibly due to their own hidden secrets or out of fear that Diddy might retaliate against them. There exists a belief among some that Diddy holds power significant enough to intimidate and take action against those who dare to oppose him. According to Jaguar Wright, individuals attempting to publish revealing books about Diddy have met mysterious and tragic ends. From Kim Porter to Andre Harrell and Heavy D, a string of puzzling deaths has followed those who attempted to expose details about Diddy. Al B., Sure, who managed to evade death, suffered severe health issues, including falling into a coma due to multiple illnesses like renal failure. Jaguar succinctly pointed out the suspicions surrounding the unfortunate fates of everyone associated with Uptown Records, while Diddy seemed unscathed. This has instilled fear in people, preventing them from revealing details about Diddy's secretive behavior. However, Gene claims it's widely known within the industry that Diddy has had intimate relations with multiple men in the music scene, even attempting advances towards some young men like Chris Brown and the R&B group B5. Yet Diddy isn't the sole figure with a secretive side in the industry. Gene mentioned other individuals like Jimmy Iovine, who faced several allegations that were eventually dropped. There are suggestions that Jamie Foxx might be another man Diddy had relations with. Rumors began swirling after Jamie mentioned Diddy's notorious parties and their occasionally risque nature. However, some speculate that Jamie might have willingly participated in these events, leading to skepticism about the authenticity of his stories as a form of damage control. It remains unclear why Jamie felt the need for damage control in the first place, especially since he isn't married, so it wouldn't be construed as infidelity. Yet, considering Jamie's past legal issues similar to his friend Diddy's, it seems reasonable that he'd want to distance himself publicly from Diddy's parties. Even if the rumors about Diddy's relationships with men are untrue, questions arise about why he frequently addresses other men as daddy. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.